Yo, what is going on, guys? Flashverse here, and welcome back to another video on the DCEU, and this will be my review for Birds of Prey. And before I do that, you guys don't forget to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel so you are aware of more DCEU content coming your way. Okay, so just like every movie review I will do a non-spoiler review at the start of the video, then towards the end of the video I will get into spoilers. But obviously, when I get into the spoilers part, I will give a spoiler warning so you guys are aware. For the people who didn't watch it, those people will be aware that I will be covering spoilers later on. Okay, so first off, as I said, non-spoiler review. So I saw Birds of Prey like literally 2 hours ago or something, and I left the cinema speechless. I was shocked with the result we got. I went I went in with like classic expectations because this movie was like a different interpretation of the actual Birds of Prey in the comics, as there is no Harley Quinn in the Birds of Prey. It's Batgirl, Huntress, and Black Canary. But this one has Harley Quinn and no Batgirl. But this movie was literally just Harley Quinn teaming up with the Birds of Prey. So she's not actually part of the Birds of Prey, as you can infer from the title of the movie. It's not just Birds of Prey. The title of the actual movie is Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. So I was very intrigued to see what Harley Quinn would do in this movie. Now, I already knew that Margot Robbie was going to carry this movie from the start. Because like the other actresses, like you literally know nothing about them. Like I've heard of like Mary Elizabeth before, but like the others I haven't really heard of them. Ewan McGregor, obviously Obi-Wan Kenobi, that's where I know him from. But Margot Robbie and Ewan McGregor were the ones that were obviously going to carry this movie, as you would just predict from knowing the actors. And if I'm being honest, she did actually carry the living hell out of this movie, and I was absolutely shocked with the result that they gave us. I would have never seen this coming, but believe it or not, this is my favorite DCEU film as of yet. It was so much fun to watch, and is definitely the best female lead comic book film of all time, in my opinion. Now, is it better than Batman Dark Knight or Joker? No way, but this is the best DCEU film that we have so far. Now the fight scenes were on point as well. Those ones got me speechless as well. Now this is the case because the fight coordinator for this movie is actually the same fight coordinator for the John Wick movies as well. So you would expect some like brutal fight scenes coming in because it's from John Wick. And then the R rated as well, like made this so much better. I think DC making R rated movies is a lot more better, and it's just a lot better. Like look at Joker and now look at this, if you guys have watched this obviously. Now this movie is in the point of view of Harley Quinn, as you would expect, and you do get some like voice narrations throughout the movie as well. They don't get annoying, I find them okay. And there are some comedy elements that are added to it as well, and it worked really well. Now, there is no post-credit scene in the end, so for those who haven't watched the movie and are gonna watch the movie, do not wait till the credit. Do not wait after the credits, because there is no post-credits for this. Okay, so I will go over like now how well I believe each actors did in their roles, and again, this is still non-spoiler. So as I said, Margot Robbie was easily the star of this movie. She was absolutely awesome in this movie, and she portrayed Harley Quinn once again in such a great way. Her fight scenes were the best, and they did also add some elements of comedy, as I just said, and it worked quite well for her character. Um, I can't say much about her. Like, I cannot say much about any of them, but she killed it, whether she acted sad or pissed or like in between. But the way she played Harley Quinn was really well done, and definitely a huge improvement to what she did in Suicide Squad. Now, Mary Elizabeth Winstead, I think it was her name, playing Helena Bertinelli, aka Huntress, was really good as well, and her backstory as well was so dark, which I loved. Now, because this is a non-spoiler review, I she plays a huge, not really a huge role, but like it's it's more than like an okay role, but it's less than major. But she does play like a decent role in this. I as I said, I cannot say much about her, but she was also great. Now this is the first time I'm hearing about this actress, Berner Smollett, playing Dinah Lance, aka Black Canary, was amazing. Her fight scenes was probably the second best we have seen. I think that she played a different version of the Black Canary that we have that we haven't expected to see. Like this is a whole new version of the one that we are used to, but it was really good, and the effect that they gave for the canary cry was sick. But her version of the Black Canary isn't as good as Katie Cassidy's one from Arrow. Now this is in my opinion, but she still killed it as well. Now holy crap, Ewan McGregor playing Black Mask was another highlight in this movie. He played the character in such a good way where he manages to act like normal but insane as well. And like he just played like a perfect like gang leader as well. I can't say much about him as well. Now, Rosie Perez played a cop, which I forgot her name, was the least interesting part in this movie. Her character was definitely the most annoying one out of the others, but she did an okay job. I'm gonna say that. Now Ella Basco, I haven't heard of her as well. Playing Cassandra Cain was one thing that I wasn't interested about when entering the cinema because I just didn't like the fact that they made her a child. But whilst watching the movie, that I see why they did that. It fit really well with what they were doing, but she played good. She did a great job as well. Now I didn't see this coming. Chris Messina, I haven't heard of him as well, but he played Victor Zsasz. Now I didn't see Victor Zsasz being in this movie at all, but he is, and he did a really good job as well. Now, in terms of ranking these actors by performance, Margaret Robbie was definitely at the top. Then goes Ewan McGregor. Then Journey, who plays Black Canary, would be next. Then Mary Elizabeth would be after that. Ella Basco, Chris Messina, and Rosie Perez would be last. Okay, so for those who do not want spoilers, click off the video right now because I will be going into the spoilers part right now. Now, this movie basically is Harley dealing with the breakup she had with the Joker, and she's trying to find her place. And this is where she then causes like chaos in like Black Mask's club and gets her into trouble. Now, the one who played the main role is Cassandra Cain, as she pickpocketed something that Black Mask was looking for, which is the Bertinelli diamond. And Black Mask needs this to be the most powerful crime lord in Gotham and take over not just the East End but all of Gotham. So he needs that diamond that Cassandra stole. Now Black Mask is about to kill Harley Quinn, but then Harley Quinn's like, "Oh, look, you're looking for a diamond. I could help you." So then Harley is looking for Cassandra, and she breaks into GCPD and finds Cassandra, has a sick fight scene, and catches Cassandra. But what she notices is Black Mask, to like make the job harder for Harley, put like a $500,000 bounty on her. So Harley then refuses to hand in Cassandra, and Cassandra and Harley Quinn become like a cool little tag team. But while that's happening, Dinah Lance, in the other hand, was a singer in Black Mask's club. But when Black Mask finds out that Canary is a badass fighter, she hires her as a driver. And as you would expect, after Dinah finds out that he is insane, she betrays him. Hannah Bertinelli is another main factor in this movie as well, as she is just going over killing people responsible for the death of her family. And she ties in with the rest of the characters as well because she's going out after Victor Zsasz, and Victor Zsasz works for Black Mask. Now, from the cop, she dedicated herself into catching criminals, obviously, but then people thought she was crazy, so she got suspended. Now, after a while in the episode, I'm gonna skip a bit, but then this leads to the team teaming up, like the Birds of Prey and Harley Quinn teaming up against Black Mask's gang, and oh my god, that fight scene was so good. And like the way they handled like Harley Quinn and like Black Canary, that worked so well, especially the Canary cry with Harley's roller skates. It was so well done. But as I said, Harley Quinn was definitely the highlight of this movie. But then and then we obviously have Black Mask get killed. But then towards the end of the movie, we have like them like celebrating, and then Harley and Cassandra take Dinah's car, and they ditch them. They ditch the Birds of Prey, and then we get a time jump to when Huntress and Black Canary are suited up in vigilante outfits and are fighting crime. So I am very interested to see what is next for this. I think that they're setting up like a next sequel for Birds of Prey in terms of that. But I'm like, where is Oliver Queen? Come on, I want to see Oliver Queen because like Black Canary is Oliver's girlfriend. So I wanted to see Oliver Queen in this movie, but unfortunately we do not see him. But then for Harley Quinn, she goes off with Cassandra and she does her own thing. So I'm very interested to see what she will do next. Now, we will obviously see her on Suicide Squad 2, but Suicide Squad 2 takes place before this, I'm guessing. But I think that for the next part she will join like Poison Ivy and Catwoman and do like a Gotham City Sirens type of thing. But yeah, this is pretty much it for the video, guys. So if you guys have enjoyed the video, please give a like and subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next video.